See, I love that. I don't know how he's gonna feel about it.
That's better than I thought.
Well, today is the day that our Rivian becomes a big brother. As you can tell, I have been hard at work cleaning this part of the garage because that can only mean one thing. Our Model X has arrived. It has only been 617 days since we ordered that vehicle. But anyway, the Model X arrives today. It was actually supposed to be delivered on Monday, but I got a message yesterday, Friday, and they said, hey, it's here early. Do you want to pick it up early? And I said, hell yes. Been waiting for this car for a very long time. As some of you may or may not remember, we actually owned a Model X. It was one of the very first Autopilot 3 Model X's. However, a week later, they came out with the Raven, and we were like, well, we would actually rather have that, and we had some other cars planned, so we went ahead and just sold it for then, because we kind of wanted the Raven, and then, I don't know, we just heard a bunch about other things coming out, so then we were just like, yeah, we'll just wait, because we have the other cars we're working with. I'm happy with the vehicle though. We got it for a great price because we pre-ordered it such a long time ago, as well as we got FSD on it. We got the white exterior, shocker. White interior, also shocker. FSD, we got the 6-seat interior. The automatic door, that's so nice. And then we've got the brake pedal that shuts the door. Absolutely love that. We have some things we have to talk about there. A windshield, so nice. So yeah, ordered this vehicle 617 days ago. That is how long it actually took us to take delivery of our long-range Model X. Now, I've seen a lot of stuff on Twitter that said, oh, just update to a Plaid and you'll get it quicker. But the thing is we want this as a road trip car. We don't really need a Plaid Model X. If I want a fast car, you just get the Plaid Model S. If I'm planning on like racing it or something. So we really wanted the range over the speed in the Model X. And to be honest, the long range is plenty fast. Now, because we did order so long ago, we actually locked in an amazing price. So I'm very happy with that. We do have full self-driving on this. So hopefully we can get into that beta really quick so that we can start making FSD beta videos. A lot of things changing in this car though. There'll be a lot of changes because I like to make my cars my own, obviously. But I'm not a huge fan of this wood. And like the center console wood, I'm just like not a huge fan of. So that will all be going. Of course, we're gonna get this thing tinted, although it's got like this nice little transition tint. So this is definitely darker up here, but we're gonna get the whole thing tinted anyway, all around. Probably just do like PPF on it, like paint protection film, because I don't think we're gonna wrap this one. I don't know, it really hasn't been decided upon, but I think we're gonna go ahead, take it home because we have some things to do today. But I think it is time for our first Model X drive. Actually, technically we did have a Model X before. Okay, we got the door open. Okay, well, how happy are you, David, that we finally got a Model X that we're
good. Day 617 we finally have our Model X. So
wow.
It's here and we need it. We've been waiting a while.
Yep.
Still 99%. There are some times where the car... Oh, there we go.
No, there we go. Yay! But camera calibration complete! So between picking up the car and this next video clip, there were a couple weeks, just because we had to coordinate everything, get everything done, kind of go back and forth a few times. It took some time, but here is the final look at what the vehicle is wrapped now. We're gonna go check out the wrap. I kind of know some ideas about it because I gave some general input. David doesn't really know too much. So it's kind of be a surprise for him. Oh, we're very dark right now. RIP. Anyway, I guess we'll just go see it and hopefully he likes it. He doesn't really have any idea. I kind of have an idea.
That looks like some of your old rap.
That's old though. That's old.
From last time.
Okay, you ready?
On the trash can now.
Okay, let's see it.
Are you ready?
Yes.
See, I love that. I don't know how he's gonna feel
No,
about
that's
it.
better than I thought. I thought
Oh,
I didn't know
really?
you were gonna put it all on the side like that. I thought it was just gonna be in the back. So yeah.
No.
that looks-
So originally my idea was like here and wrap around the back, but I was like, you just have fun with it.
yeah, that looks.
And
cool,
you just
yeah.
do you. But it looks like it's shedding.
I think that looks better. That's better than I expected.
Approval?
Yeah, because that's very unique.
You'll actually drive it?
It's very unique. I mean,
Will you drive it though?
I guess I'm gonna have to if they sell my car.
I'm gonna have to let you know I've had a FedEx driver and 2 UPS drivers freak out over it. And they're like, "Oh my god, that's so cool."
Actually, yeah, I kind of like it better than the S, just because it's a little different than the whole thing.
Yeah.
in that way.
It feels like the whole thing, right? It brings it all together.
I love it.
Is it the same shape on each side, or is
Nope,
it?
it's all different.
All unique?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here.
Okay.
Why don't you do this? Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Jake with Lucid Wraps, and I stuck these stickers.
So he did the original Plaid Model S that we have since unwrapped, sold, long story, different day. But I gave him the challenge to kind of use the reptile wrap with the Model X, incorporate some of that, and this is what came out. So you want to tell us kind of like the idea?
Yeah, well, your idea was to kind of have it like tearing off and all that stuff. The material that I had left over from the other Tesla was this perfect amount for all this, so it fills a lot of good areas. So I literally drew on the car in spots where I wanted things to like kind of go and stuff. Everywhere is different, so the driver's side's different. So this just kind of goes up around this way.
Oh, nice.
And then
Oh yeah, this side is. Oh, that side looks cool too.
Yeah.
See, it's all unique.
Yeah, and I like it too because of the gradient in the color. That
Yeah.
by you breaking up like that,
Yep.
you don't notice it is with a straight line or something. Like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wanted it to match with this
Yeah,
up
yeah,
here at
yeah.
least, and like same color here too.
Yeah.
That way it's not, because it does go to like dark green and then lighter.
Oh yeah, I didn't
lime
even see
green.
the part up there. Nice.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I dig it.
It's pretty
I think
cool.
it came out really good.
Me too.
Nice. And up there too. Okay, so we just got home. Got the long range Model S and now the long range Model X. So yeah, a lot has been done to this car. I kind of want to go over some of the protection that we did do. So Colorado Detail did PPF along the entire front, the entire hood, the entire front fender, and all the way on this A-pillar up to here. So that is super helpful. It really helps protect everything from the front, from rock chips and everything. Went ahead and did, you can kind of see like the line right here. I just had them wrap over it so that we could keep that. And that's just to help get any potential rocks flying up. If they hit that area right there, we're good, we're PPF'd. Then coming to the back, you can kind of see the line right here. And then same on the other side. So this part right here is actually PPF. And so he PPF'd that. And yeah, so that's kind of like the outside protection. And then I did have him do ceramic coat over the entire car. And I actually kind of messed this up because I had him do that. Then I went to get the vinyl done. And then it turns out the vinyl doesn't stick to ceramic coat. So I had to have Steve, sorry Steve and everybody at Colorado Detail, buff basically like 3/4 of the car. And then I had the vinyl put on and then re-ceramic coated. So I ended up kind of paying for it twice, but you know what? Live and learn. I just totally spaced it and was like, yeah, just do what we did with the Rivian and we'll call it good. Other things we did, so ceramic coated all the glass. We got the wheels ceramic coated too. We're gonna switch those up too though. We have the tinted headlights, fog lights, and nothing on these rear lights. I'm still not sure if I want to tint these or what. I don't know, comment down below what you think we should do. And then once all that was done, Jake went ahead and got everything wrapped. Looks amazing. I'm really happy with it. I wanted something that paid some tribute to the Plaid that we had. I don't know, let me know what you guys kind of think, but I really like the torn look. It looks kind of like it's shedding. It's kind of a throwback to the Model S Plaid, and I don't know. I really like how it came out. One thing I also did, don't mind the bugs, just drove home, is I went ahead and swapped out the chrome tee. I was not a fan of that, so went ahead and got this carbon fiber effect look. Now, I would love to find a real carbon fiber one, so maybe in the future, I'll go ahead and change that out with a real carbon fiber instead of carbon fiber effect. So other things in the cab of the car. We went ahead and did the matte screen protector on both the front and the rear screen. Just helps keep it protected, as well as keeps everything looking fresh. You don't really see fingerprints. None of that glare from the sun is greatly reduced. Now you can kind of see a little bit of glare right there. Now, if we didn't have this screen protector on, the matte one, this spot would basically be a giant mirror and you wouldn't see anything. And definitely don't forget your Abstract Ocean screen cleaner. It's got fluid in there. It's a little spray bottle, so you can spray it on there and then wipe it with the microfiber exterior. Comes in so handy to make sure that screen looks good. And then for the actual interior of the vehicle, I went ahead and ceramic coated every white piece in this vehicle. Now, this is something I just did myself. I make sure I clean the seats very, very well. And now for that, I just actually used some alcohol wipes. That way it gets any dirt and grime off of the seats, because you don't want to ceramic coat seats or anything if they're dirty, because it's just gonna lock in all that dirt. You wanna make sure everything is as clean as possible. My advice, ceramic coat that interior the second you bring it home. Do that the first thing, because that is when everything is going to be the cleanest. Would I still wipe down the seats? You bet. But at least it's going to be a lot cleaner and you know you're going to have it from day one. Now, do you have to ceramic coat white interior? Absolutely not. The biggest reason I do it is just to keep everything looking its best. Now, I don't really wear any jeans or any like super dark dye transferable material, so I don't really worry about it, but there are some people that have gotten some blue stains here. Now, every car that I've gotten blue stains right there, it's all come right out, but some people it hasn't, so just be careful with that. I don't know, I don't really wear jeans anymore. I just kind of wear sweatpants, so I don't really have any issues, but it's always a good idea to be careful. But we went ahead and did like all the door trim, all the trim under here. We did every seat back there. But the thing is, when you do this, you really want to let the car sit and have everything kind of dry on the seat for at least a good 8 or so hours. So I actually left the car for 2 whole days because I didn't want to mess it up. Again, I've never really done it. I just started doing that recently, but I've been happy with it, and I figure $60 to help protect the seats is well worth it. Also, it's most noticeable in the vehicle, but I went ahead and had the front driver and passenger side windows tinted, as well as this massive windshield. Now, again, huge shout out to Colorado Detail, because they absolutely killed doing this front windshield. He even said it was the best one yet. But this windshield is absolutely massive, and a lot of people actually won't do the entire thing with tint. They'll stop it like midway or something, and I think that's kind of like hideous. It is already, like if you kind of look at it from up here, it's really dark and it fades into like the windshield, but I don't want a line going across here. I think that would look really hideous. So super grateful that they do this in one massive piece, but they crushed that. And then for the front passenger and driver side, I went ahead and I believe it was a 15% tint. It matches basically the rear. We did not tint the rear at all because they are already pretty dark. I kind of wanted to see how it works if I want to, and if I feel it's getting too warm back there for any of my passengers. So if you're watching this, David and Leonard, let me know. We might just do like a light ceramic tint in the back, something that doesn't really darken it, but gives it that ceramic properties for heat rejection, because that is huge. That is actually one of the main reasons why I tint vehicles, is the heat rejection. Overall, I think it came out absolutely great. I'm very excited to finally have our Model X. I have been super thrilled with it. My biggest gripe right now is I've done like 400 or 500 miles on autopilot and I still don't have FSD beta. Yes, I did pay $10,000 for FSD. Now, we kind of decided we weren't going to do that, but this is going to be a vehicle that we'll probably keep for quite a while. And I know I've said that about a few other cars, but we really mean it this time, I promise. And we were locked in at $10K for FSD since we pre-ordered it like 600 something days before we got it. So I figured we might as well just do that, because now it is awfully expensive and I much rather pay 10K than like 15K or whatever it could potentially go up to. So hopefully we can get FSD beta quickly and make some fun videos with that. But overall, super excited for the X. Now, I do have some like seat protectors and some other stuff going back there so we can take the dogs on trips. We have all-weather floor mats coming. But for now, my car is just gonna be dirty. Guess it's the way it goes. We have some other things coming. You know I love carbon fiber, so you know that's coming. We have some other stuff in the works. but I'm really happy to finally have a Model X again. I missed ours. We only had it for like 2 months or so. So it was time. I don't want to ramble too much, so we're just going to go ahead and end it there. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Really excited to show you the new X. Now, if you do see this X rolling around at a supercharger or whatever, I will have some Derek logos cut out with that material. I have a bunch left over down there. And I'm gonna cut a bunch of Derek logos and I will keep them in the car. So if you see the car rolling around at a supercharger or stopped anywhere, definitely let us know if you want one of those and we will gladly give you one. And we also still have like the Hot Wheels and stuff in the back. That's basically it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. As always, huge thanks to our channel sponsor, Abstract Ocean. If you are looking to accessorize your Model SX3 or Y and now Rivian, definitely check them out. All linked down below, and using code Tesla Inventory will get you 15% off of your first purchase. So many great accessories. Number one accessory though is definitely going to be the matte screen protector. We talk about it all the time, but it is so worth it. Really helps cut down any glare from the sun as well as any fingerprints thanks to its oleophobic surface. And especially for this rear screen here, like kids kick stuff, and if you have kids back there, I want that protected because that is not a cheap screen. But yeah, that's basically it. Definitely a thumbs up if you enjoyed that video. Go and click here to subscribe here for some other ones, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.